him drinking alcohol is making his toe rot off. It's crazy.
Is it? What's
Is that
dog's
Memphis?
name? Memphis. That's it. Memphis needs attention.
Yeah, Memphis is terrified of that big bully out there.
Oh no!
She's lording his sandwich rights over the rest of the dogs, eating their breadless.
This little female dog terrorizes him. She wants to play, and he doesn't like to play. He wants to lie down and relax. And she's like nibbling at his feet, like, "Come on, let's fucking play! Like, fucking play! Come on, I'll bully you, bitch!" And he's like, "Ah, leave me alone."
This is
like,
sleep abuse.
Yeah, they're fucking cute dogs.
They are.
I'm still considering getting a puppy, even if I keep the big boy. I don't know. I kind of want a whole bunch of them. Now.
You should.
They're,
Go all in, man. Both
your
feet.
father does that. He likes a pack of dogs.
He's down to 3. He's down to 3 now. One of them is, we did the math the other day, and Elizabeth she was born in 2004. So,
wow.
And it's
18.
Yeah, so 18 years old. At least maybe a little. It's either 2004 or 2003. So that
I didn't know dogs made it that
Jesus.
far on the farm.
It's
I thought they typically ran through a ventilation fan or got stepped on by a cow or something.
All of those things have happened. Yes.
Mhm.
But she has not. She's the last of her litter to survive. I remember her dad and mother, and they're Fred and Trixie. I remember them very well back in the day. They had a whole litter of puppies, and those puppies were, our dogs for
Is she a smart dog?
For over a decade. She sits in her chair now, eats her snacks. She's like deaf almost, blind almost. She sits on a comfy, like Tuffet on a comfy chair next.
She made a lifetime of good decisions in a dangerous environment. So
yeah. Pretty bright.
Yeah, she's a happy inside dog over in Dad's living room. I guarantee right now she's sitting on that couch, like waiting on Dad to give her some bologna.
That's a good dog life right there.
Yeah,
Actually, I wouldn't mind that.
Are you looking at you said a Maltese or a Bichon a little bit ago when you were looking at puppies?
Yeah, I like those those like white faggy dogs like you have. But
yeah, I love them too. A Bichon Frise. I had a Bichon named Tobo. He was great growing up. Great.
But at the
great
same time, like that labradoodle looks cool to me. I see there's a labradoodle, not on TikTok, but I think I saw it on YouTube Shorts. This guy has an enormous one. Like it's like they thought he starts when it's a puppy, and then the music's playing. It's like dun 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 dun, and then it skips forward. Now he's this big fucking dog, and he's like, the guy's still happy. He's like dun 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 dun, and the dog gets bigger again, and it's like, oh no, what is that? Like he's got like 130-pound labradoodle that just like is the bane of his existence with his like weekly like haircuts and shit like that. So I kind of want one of those labradoodles. They're so fucking cute. But
they should make a corgadoodle or something.
They do.
Yeah. It makes poodles.
I said this the other day. If you're a poodle in the dog breeding business, you're getting fucking all kinds of pussy. They're flying it in for you. All kinds of exotic tail.
Get you some strange.
Getting you some strange foreign pussy if you're a male poodle, because they're wanting to like get you some caca something pussy and some. Like everything. They'll breed poodles to everything. There was a Great Dane and a poodle mix the other day. Like all the big dogs, the little dogs, they don't care. They'll let a poodle fuck them.
Yeah. Well, there's a big market for hypoallergenic dogs, so they're just like easy peasy. Let the poodle fuck this kind. Let's see what we get.
It's like decent. Yeah.
It's ugly, but it doesn't make you sneeze. So.
Yeah. The golden retriever mixed with the poodle makes a golden doodle. And those things, that's what I was looking at, that cute fuzzy faced motherfucker. That's like $850 dog. But dude, there's some really expensive ones on there. Like $850 is cheap.
I would say that the initial cost of the dog is a pretty small part of the price of owning a dog. And I'm not super sensitive to it. Now I know if the dog is $3,000, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But if you get a free dog, look, you're probably going to spend $800 right away.
I did.
Yeah. Right. For example, Kyle's dog. I forget.
Yeah. But I walked into that. I could have gotten
twice.
I mean, I intentionally got a fixer-upper dog. I got him because he's a fixer-upper.
I can save him. I can change him.
Oh no, there were some dogs with emotional problems, and I didn't want any part of their little issue. There was 2 or 3 of them that were trying to get me as I walked past their cage.
Yeah, don't get them then. They're damaged goods.
And then there's like one that just laid there and wouldn't even look at me, all pitiful. It's super sad up there. And when I went to take him back and return him, and like on the paperwork, it's like, just so you know, this is a kill shelter. We will kill him. And I was just like, fuck, I didn't know that. Shit. And we just had to leave.
I didn't know they'd like threatened you at the pound.
They threaten you when you turn them in. Yeah. Yeah.
You should have called their bluff and been like, can I do it? It's like, sir, you need to drop out of high school for this.
Well, let me see your GED. This looks legit. Get the hell out of here.
Felon is ye?
I've got a diploma, but I am a felon. Oh, why didn't you say so? Step right up, step right up. Here's your stick. No, everybody there was like, my wampum stick. You just club them to death back there like baby seals. I want the pelts. See, they throw them all into this big communal doggy incinerator afterwards. She's sleeping on my feet now, but I always wondered why they don't do anything with the pelts.
Yeah, they should. They should donate that.
No, they should make big blankets out of them. Like I'd like a blanket made out of the pelts of many dogs.
And you put the new dogs under it.
I mean, they can hop in bed, that's a given, but I want the dog blanket, kind of a Cruella de Vil type situation.
What do you mean that they're mass cremating the dogs?
Oh, they just like throw them all into a giant...
It's not a schedule? It's like Tuesday kill day, and they just like knock them all out? Well,
they don't like one at a time them, is what I'm saying. They just like throw them all in there, and then they burn them all.
It's pretty disrespectful.
Well, if you're taking your pet up there, they put your little guy in there, personally incinerate him, and then give you the ashes back.
I don't think I want my dog's ashes.
I don't personally. So here's another thing they'll do. They'll take the ashes and they'll like turn them into like a gem or something, or a paw print. You can get shit like that done. And I'll tell the story quickly, but I had an ex-girlfriend and she had adopted a cat from the Fur Kids. Big thing here in Atlanta. I don't know if they're nationwide. That's where you go get your pet. It's a premier agency. They do check up on you big time, though. They don't give pets to just anybody. Mm-hmm. She'd gotten this little cat. Cat got the zoomies, ran into a fucking door, broke its own goddamn neck, and dropped dead. This girl is heartbroken. She just watched her best little buddy kill himself in the living room, doing something he'd done 1,000 times. Shocker. Heartbreaker. She cremates him. Urn on the mantle, little picture next to it, crying for weeks. Finally, she's over it. It's time to replace this little guy. So she goes back to the Fur Kids. Yeah, I'm ready for a new one. They're like, oh, okay. So what happened to Bonzo? We see you got him like 6 months ago. And she's like, oh, Bonzo got the zoomies. And he ran into a door and broke his neck. And they're like, man, if you don't tell us the truth about what happened to that cat, we're not going to give you another cat. And she's like, what are you talking about? He got the zoomies. All right, you're on the list. No cats for you. They refused to give her another cat. They did not believe her bullshit story about him getting the zoomies and breaking his neck, which is 100% true. It's just a fluke. It happens. Weird shit happens.
Sometimes cats kill themselves.
I've never seen it, never heard of it. I've seen cats bonk their heads 1,000,000 times, but this time, right angle or bad cat neck or something, drop fucking dead. Aneurysm, who knows? I don't know. But they won't give her another fucking cat. And I thought that was the saddest thing I'd ever heard.
That is, well, I mean, drive 15 minutes. There's 1,000 cats. Like, do they have a network where they're like, at this very second, every pound is passing along the message. Don't let Trixie get another cat. Like,
no,
I bet she got another one.
I'm sure she got another cat.
If it happens again, I don't believe her.
Yeah, she definitely took my girlfriend's side in the breakup. So who cares?
The cat did?
I bet she killed that fucking cat. That was kind of you.
Ladder and everything. I guess it was. I don't know. I kind of feel bad.
You are loading up on karma. The ladder guy, the dog surgeries. I guess that's it.
He took in a special needs dog. That alone is huge karma.
I did. Needs. And I'm not even talking about the retardation. He's got physical issues. Yeah. Well,
the leg. How's he doing?
He's having a great fucking time, dude. That dog. I left a blanket in front of the dryer last night. It needed to be clean, so he went and took a big shit right on it, and then, and so now it really needs to be washed, right? I'm like, hey,
a big old shit because you've been feeding him sandwiches.
I'll get to that. So He's a picky eater. He won't eat fucking dry dog food. I think it might hurt his teeth. I don't know. He's got good teeth. It's not like they're bad. But anyway, he takes a shit on his big black blanket, and he does this thing after he does his business where he like does those rear kicks, like, yeah, I was here. Yeah. Like big aggressive ones, kicking moss and grass everywhere. And he had clearly done that to the blanket because it was like covered up. I had to I smelled it and I was like, oh God, no. And I had to unfurl the blanket and find the poop. And there's that big old dog turd in there. So that's the worst he's done, though. He hasn't vomited or taken a messy poop anywhere, but he lays these nice dry turds on places that are easy to clean up occasionally if you don't take them out.
Of course, you hate vomit, but I forgive it. I've never seen a dog revenge vomit or decide to vomit. This is a dog in distress.
Yeah. He didn't want to throw up. Nobody wants to throw up. You throw up. Although drunk people, I have a hard time. I don't want to deal with your vomit. You brought this on yourself, cocksucker.
Not the same kind of.
Yeah, it's not a stomach flu vomit. It's come on. Man.
So last night I went to feed him late, 10 p.m. or something like that. I feed him twice a day, a pound of wet food at a time, and I'm out of wet food. He will not eat the dry food. And so I look in the fridge and I've got a pound of roast beef. so I made him I get some mayonnaise and some bread and I made him a big fucking.
You put mayo on the sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, I would want mayo on it. I want some dry ass roast beef sandwich. Get out of here.
That's so courteous.
I'm with Kyle on this one.
Any mustard?
No, he doesn't like mustard. A little relish, but he likes a little crunch in there. No, I didn't even watch him eat it. I was like, dinner's served. And I put down a sandwich that I could not have eaten. And then when I went down there this morning, there was a tiny triangle of bread crust left there. And I got a feeling he was leaving that for me. I think that was for me. I think he was saving that. He was like, I left you some. Probably not, though. He's just fucking full.
Do you think he's going to have permanent residence? At first, you were clearly looking for where to get him next. And now
he's doing better. He's got the leg thing. He's limping around on that. I'm not going to spend $5,000 on this dog's leg or anything, but I'm giving him pain pills every day. And as long as he doesn't bump it on anything, he's not even
a payment plan for his leg.
Yeah,
aspirin's cheap,
it's aspirin, okay.
Yeah, it's dog aspirin. It tastes like liver. So no, he's doing okay. He's downstairs right now, fucking smiling. Does
he take his pills well?
I wrap him in cheese.
I mean, I have a dog that. I'm the only one in the house who can get him to eat it. It's with Harley. You have to tip her mouth up. You have to open it. You have to make sure her tongue is not forward. It needs to be in the back position.
Yeah.
Drop it deep in her throat. Hold it closed, and then I rub her neck. And even then, I'm 80% successful. There's a process, and I've been doing this for a long time.
How large are the pills?
She's just hard, tiny.
Amazon sells dog pill hiders. They're little treats that are hollow.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Tried them. No, she's on to you, Kyle.
Discerning.
Yeah.
My dog, when he got to the crunchy part in the middle of the cheese, didn't think a thing of it.
No, my dog's
it was a pill the size of a nickel.
No, these tiny pill, everything. She just doesn't do pills well. And we've tried the pill hiders, and you put it in there, and it looks like a what is the hors d'oeuvre that's like a tiny hot dog?
Oh, pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It kind of looks like that, but there's a hole where the pig would be, and it just doesn't
combos. Work. Remember combos?
Yeah, it's like a combos.
Yeah, and that's a better analogy.
You fold the soft top over it. I do that with my dogs, and every time I give them one, I'm always waiting for them to figure it out. But I'm batting 100. They've never figured it out. They've never cared. They just. Fozzie swallows it whole because he doesn't want to lose out, and then Teddy eats it to spite Fozzie because he always saves his treats until after Fozzie's done, so he can be a dick about it. Very vindictive.
What I really like about this dog is at least when he pees, he takes those old man dog pees where he just, but all legs on the ground, squat, and then all of it. All of it, not some little marking territory nonsense. Hey, better smell this later. I got 30 more spots to hit. He drains the fucking lizard. Okay, he takes longer pisses than I do. I like he pissed inside the other day on my fucking rug in the living room. That's when I bought the steam cleaner, and he started, and I was like, no. Wait a goddamn it. Go! You're gonna set a fucking record over there, dude. He went for a solid minute and 10 seconds or something. I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna need a special vacuum to clean this up.
Dude, when you have Great Danes, it's
I can't imagine
whole nother thing.
Yeah.
It's like how do you clean up a dog urine, right? You grab a couple paper towels. If it's a big dog, like maybe even a lot of them.
Towel, yeah.
You are sacrificing a beach towel to the urine gods. Just admit this is where we are. It's going to take one of your more absorbent household towels that you'd use on yourself, and then you'll put that thing straight in the outside garbage.
It's literally like if I came over to your house and you were like, Jackie, Taylor peed in the living room. like that amount of pee. Like you walk in and I'm just openly pissing. Like that. That's too big of a deal. That's just too much.
I know we bring it up a lot, but do you know how that family cleaned up that poop that you left in their floor that time?
I did it.
Oh, thank God! What a good guy.
Well,
you know they should.
I'm gonna help.
I'll say this: if you pooped in my house, I'd have went right to the edge of helping you clean it, and that's where I'd have stopped. Like I'd have been like, dude, I have shit this floor myself. It's okay. I'd have told lies to make you feel better because that's the most embarrassing thing. I'd be like, dude, we shit the floor here every week. There's
Usually we do it on.
There's some of mine there in the corner.
Usually we do it on Tuesdays, but you know that's okay.
It didn't flush because of my huge shit. No big deal.
If I did that at your house, sincerely, I don't know if we could still be friends. I would be like, every time I look into his eyes, I see my own shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking poop, you know.
That relationship was doomed from that day. Well,
I think it depends on whose poop it is, right? If it's someone you love's poop, and I'm not talking about some sort of weird scat fetish, but if it's someone you love's poop, you're like, don't worry about this. I got this. You get up there.
I was eating so much Chipotle at the time, so I know it was.
You're making this hard to defend. That day, I ate an entire can of refried beans.
Yeah.